Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to get this super cute mauve makeup look that is just perfect for girls' night. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, stay tuned. I already prepped and primed my skin, and now I'm going in with the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder as well as the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Tahoe, and I'm just putting that all over my face. I will be listing all the products that I use in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. Next, I'm going in with a beauty blender just to make sure the product is evenly pressed into my skin for a nice, seamless, and flawless finish. And the beauty blender is damp, by the way. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige to cover this dark spot, and then going in with the same concealer but in the shade Natural to highlight underneath my eyes, forehead, upper lip, and chin. Since I'm an oily skin girl, I don't necessarily highlight my nose. What I do once I blend this out, I'm going to take the excess and put that over my nose just to reduce the amount of oiliness that will be produced throughout the day. Now I'm just going to blend everything out, and one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this, you want to tap the concealer into your foundation. You do not want to swipe, because that's going to essentially swipe away the product, and we want that under eye area to be beaming and bright. So remember, tap, not swipe. I'm also going to highlight underneath my contour, because for this look I really want my contour to be popping. I don't always do this, but we gonna do it today. Next, I'm going in with the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder and setting underneath my eyes. I typically use this to minimize the appearance of my pores, but this will literally give you such an airbrush finish underneath your eyes. It is crazy. I'm mixing the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in shade Light Medium and Dermablend Banana Powder together to set my highlight. The reason I mix these two together is because the loose powder from Maybelline Fit Me gives me that bright finish that I like, and the Dermablend setting powder is supposed to give you 16 hours of wear. So since we are going out, we want our makeup to last all night, so that is what we use the Dermablend powder for. And again, I'm setting underneath my eyes, nose, upper lip, chin, and forehead. I'm not going to press this all the way into the skin because we are going to bake. And I'm also going to bake underneath my contour because, as I mentioned before, we want this contour to be popping. And now for the eyes, I'm going in with one of my favorite palettes, the Urban Decay Heat palette, and I'm going to use the shade He Devil for the transition color, and I'm just going to blend that back and forth onto my eyelid. I'm going to keep building with this shade until I get the pigmentation that I want. You always want to start with a light amount of eyeshadow and then just build upon that. Since we're doing a purple look today, I do want the transition color to be not as light as I normally do it. So just keep building until you get your desired pigment. Now that that's done, I'm using this purple shade from my NYX Happy Birthday palette, and I'm going to go into my crease with that. I did go a little heavy on this accidentally, so we're just going to blend that out back and forth until we kind of lighten that color up. Since we have a lot of blending to do, I'm going to take this time to just tell you guys, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Jamie Sherrod TV. I will have it linked in the description box. And definitely make sure you subscribe to my blog, Beautiful Encounters XO, for weekly style and beauty inspo. And definitely subscribe to my YouTube, of course. If you have any videos that you like to see in particular, just comment them down below. Next, I'm going to take this brush and just blend everything out so that you have a smooth transition from your transition color to your crease color. And I do want the purple in my crease to pop just a little, so I'm going back in with that. Next, I'm going to take my Rock and Roll palette from the Balm Cosmetics and use the shade Rem for my lid color. And I'm just going to pat that onto my eyelid. Don't mind me, I was clearly jamming, y'all. Just jamming. Again, if you want the color to pop, just continue going in and building upon that eyeshadow color for the best pigment. And I'm just going in with more purple from the Happy Birthday palette from NYX, just because from applying that eyeshadow onto my lid, I kind of went over the line. So we just want to make sure that our crease is bold in purple. Now that our eyeshadow is done, I'm going over my brow bone with this concealer brush that I used earlier to do my brows. I didn't add any extra product, just want to make sure that they are nice and popping. Now I'm just dusting away the powder that we used to bake. And I clearly missed a spot on my forehead that I have yet to notice, but we're gonna get it. Next, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and just set my face with this powder that is closer to my skin tone. I did forget the name of the powder, but I'll be sure to list it in the description. And I'm going to use the darkest shade in the Tarteist Contour palette to contour. I just love how precise this brush is. Next, I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 360 to just warm up that contour. And again, we're going to take this along the cheekbone, jawline, and forehead. So basically, the previous brush was to outline the contour, and this is going to give it more definition. And I want this to be a nice, warm, and popping contour. So as you can see, I'm just continuing to go into that Maybelline Fit Me powder and build upon that color and just really warm up my face. Now I'm just going to take this Mary Kay bronzer to just warm things up a little bit more. And we are looking good. That contour is popping just like I wanted it to. If you ever find that you went a little too harsh with your contour, just take the same brush that you set your face with and just blend that out. Next, I'm going to take that same Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 360 to contour my nose. And I'm going to warn you guys, this was kind of a process. And as I've been telling you guys through this entire video, you want to start off light and just continue to build on that. I just hit my chin and Cupid's bow real quick, but back to the nose, you want to start light and build, because once you go in with a harsh contour, it is very hard to blend that out. Which is why this nose contour is such a process, because I'm taking my sweet time so that it can be perfect or close to it. And you want to make sure you're blending up and down as well as outward so that you don't have this super defined line. You want to blend it out so that it just blends into the rest of your makeup. And I wanted my under eyes to be a little brighter, so I'm going back in with my concoction of powders and just pressing that into my foundation. And I told you guys this nose contour was a bit of a process. I went right back into it. So same thing, just building and blending, and in this case, perfecting. All right, I swear I'm almost done. Just bear with me, guys. All right, finally, we are moving on to highlighting. I'm going to highlight the tear duct of my eyes as I always do, underneath my brows, above my cheekbone, my Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. And of course, my nose. We can't forget the nose. Some people use brushes for this step. I find it easier to just use your fingers, and it's more natural looking too. And I'm going in with this fan brush to highlight above my cheekbones, beaming. I don't know why people have stopped using this brush. I still love it, so I still use it. Instead of highlighting dead smack in the middle of my forehead, I like to do the sides for a more snatched look. And now to pull the whole look together, I'm going to go in with my Lorac blush in the shade Prism. And you want to make sure you place this below your highlight and on top of your contour. Next, I'm setting my entire face with the NYX Matte setting spray. And I did my eyeliner off camera. I'm going in with my Maybelline Big Shot mascara to coat my lashes. And when it comes to my upper lashes, I always coat the bottom and top and then hit the lower lashes as well, because I don't wear falsies, so this is as good as it gets for me. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush and just highlight underneath my brows again and blend that out with a fan brush. Now for the lips, I'm going in with a brown lip liner, and then I'm going to take the Meet Matte Hues liquid lipstick in the shade Sincere and just place that on the outer corners of my lips. And then I'm going to fill the center with the Maybelline Vivd Matte lipstick. I believe this is the shade Nude Thrill or Thrill. And just blend that out. And next, I'm going to take the ColourPop Ultra Lip Gloss in the shade Fantasia. And that's it, guys. This is the final look. If you love this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe. Comment below any other videos that you guys would like to see from me. And if you aren't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at JamieSherrodTV. Thanks for watching.